Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Helen from Contagious Creativity, and today is a slightly different video. I'm not doing daily I just banged my knee. Daily creative journaling. I'm going to be doing some card making. So I needed to make a card for Mother's Day for my mother and one for my mother-in-law, and I thought I would film the process just so you could see what I was going on. So first of all, I got this lovely Simple Stories collection, and it's called Bunnies and Blooms, I believe, and it is beautiful. So I wanted to use some of this to make a Mother's Day card, and then you'll see I get slightly sidetracked and I end up making loads of cards. So I thought I would layer these two floral pieces, and I thought, well, maybe I could give a little border to the cutaway bit, and make it work, and in the end I choose this blue that I had in my stash. I believe I got it from the range, but it was many moons ago, so I can't really remember for certain. It has tiny little ditzy white florals on it, but I thought the dark blue of it worked quite nicely, and so I'm just mounting that on there. Now, if I had craft foam, it probably would have looked better if it was mounted on some craft foam, give it a bit of height, but I don't have any. I'm also using a tape runner. This is not what I would usually use when I do my craft projects, but it's what I had because my Pit Stick ran out, and I ended up getting rather annoyed with it later, as you'll see, because I don't really like that kind of tape. I'm doing some die cuts because I wanted to have the word mum, and I'm using the blue to tie it in, so I'm just running that through my Gemini Mini, I think that's right. I am not a professional card maker. I just make them for fun, for people in my life, for occasions, just because cards are so expensive. So I've just made that. It's really delicate. Got this from, I think that was from the range as well, actually, that die. And there's one for mum and one for mother. So I was going to do like a thanks mum. I have these Rosie Studio puffy phrases that I was going to use. Yeah, this was definitely look nicer if it was mounted a bit higher, but I didn't have it, so I made do. So I was going to do a thanks mum there, and just to say, you know, lovey-dovey, but also a thank you, because thank you to my mum, or my husband's mum, because there ends up being two of these. So I'm just trying to work out where the placement's going to be for that, and then realise there's some extra little bits stuck in those gappy bits. So I've got thanks, and then mum, and I get my glue. This is the only wet glue I have. I don't recommend it. I don't not recommend it. It's just the glue I have. It's annoyingly, I had just had to like redo the hole. It got a bit bunged up, and the metal had got a bit manky on the glue, and it had gone a bit brown, but never mind, it works. So I've got that, and then I feel like I just need a little something else, so I pop on a few of the puffy hearts. Oh, where have I gone? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing now. Pop on the puffy hearts in the corner just to do that, and it's a really simple little card. But then of course the middle is busy. I didn't say, I switched it around. I switched around because I realised it was just too busy. So I'm using a post-it note. It's some I got from Paper Chase a long while ago, many moons ago. So I'm just using that in the middle, and I'm really pleased with how that one turned out. So I then thought I would make another one for the other mother, and then I get distracted by this die cut piece of ephemera which says thank you, and I'm like, oh, I can make a thank you card. So I'm using the Genfield Peaceful Heart collection here. The paper is just on one side, so you won't have to worry about the busy insides with this. And it's one of my favourite collections. I think all the pieces in it are just beautiful, so I'm wanting to just play with them as much as possible. So instead of making a Mother's Day card, I make a thank you card, and I make a new home card, and I make a happy birthday card and a Mother's Day card. So I get quite into the card making little, I have sort of I've got ideas in my head and I want to get them out feel. So really simple little card, this one. Just using some of the stickers and dies to say thank you, because I feel like the paper doesn't look much of the work for me. So I think I'm almost done with that one. Maybe, do I put anything else on? Not sure. Oh yes, I do. I do put an extra little gold butterfly, I believe. That's just from the sticker pack. The sticker packs, they are cardstock stickers, so they are a little bit more chunky. And that's that one done. Then I'm going to make another one. So I'm just flipping through because I'm in the mood there to make it. I'm still trying to make a Mother's Day card, but I think this one isn't even the Mother's Day card either. So looking through, I make them all in the same orientation, and I realised afterwards I could have made some which were folded landscape, I suppose you could call it. I do struggle with the perforated bits on these. I have to really bend them before I can tear them out. So yeah, watch me fight with that for a little bit. This is so pretty. The gold is lovely. It's not a yellowy gold. Well, it's sort of, I don't know. It's not too garish. And then I get annoyed with that sticky bit from the blasted tape runner. That's what it's going to be referred to now as, I think. The blasted tape runner that I don't really like using. And I'm just using a bit of water and one of my art cloths. Those are from Cheeky Wipes. They are what the children used to use to wipe their faces when they were babies. But now they are what I use to have as my art rags. We use them for all sorts of stuff. But I highly recommend, because it's not using a paper towel. And we have had them for years. Then I'm using my die cut again, so I've done a little gold one. It looks a bit, you can't really see it on camera as well, but it does sort of stand out a little bit more in real life. Then I am searching for some other bits and bobs. I just love this collection. It's so pretty. I feel like I could use any of the bits and bobs. They're all so beautiful. But this one I end up doing more of like a new home type one. So I'm looking through there. I'm just not thinking I'm going to make it into a Mother's Day card, and then I realise I don't want to make it into a Mother's Day card because I find this beautiful little cutter something with the little house is the one that springs out to me, because I feel like it works nicely with the page. So I'm like, no, not a Mother's Day card. I'm going to make a new home. My mother-in-law is actually in the process of moving house. She has sold her house and is trying to find another one at the moment. So hopefully she will get this when she does actually move house. But who knows when that'll be. It's definitely a seller's market around here at the moment. Houses are expensive. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But hopefully when she does move, she will get this lovely card. I used some of this paper back in December when we did our gingerbread houses, and I used just a slither of it down the side. You can see it's been torn off. And I made sort of, because it was sort of gingerbready colour, so I just used that down the side of my journal page, which was quite nice. And then I'm just going to do it's really simple, this card. I end up using just a couple more stickers and a little bit of washi tape. So just to give a little something else, I pop this down the side. It's sort of a wood finish. I think this is actually from the collection too. I really like this collection. You might have realised I think I bought most things from the collection because it's just so stunning. I was lucky enough to be gifted a fair chunk of it for my birthday / Christmas, because if you don't know, I am a Christmas Day baby. So I was able to go, so maybe I could have a big bunch of stuff from the craft shop, from Paper Maze, which is a lovely UK shop, if you are from the UK, that sells a lot of the nice American craft stuff that we can't get so readily in here. Then I'm just adding a couple more bits. So a beautiful butterfly, sort of felt like New Start, fly your wings kind of thing, and then an Oh Happy Day sticker, which I'm just layering over there. Again, it probably would have looked nicer if that house was raised a bit, but I didn't have it, so I didn't do it. I will add it to my craft wish list, some sort of foamy stuff that can make it stand out. So then I'm still trying to make this Mother's Day card. Do I make it yet? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I make a Mother's Day card, or do you think I get distracted and make something else? yeah, I think I get distracted. I love those. I think they're really beautiful. So yeah, I get distracted, of course, like I just did then. And this Stay Positive, great things are coming your way. It's a lovely little bit that I want to mount onto. I can't remember what one I'd use in the end. I think I use a green in the end. Yes, you can see I like that green because I keep going, yes, yeah, okay. You just use the green. Just use the green. You like the green. Stop. Why are you even trying? Oh, that one was quite nice as well, though. Ooh, decision time. But I stick with the green. I think I liked it because it's got the leaves as well. So again, same orientation because I felt definitely it works with the way round of the cutter part. No, I've lost it. And again, it would have looked nicer if it was mounted a bit higher, but it's not. But if you're doing this and you do have anything like craft foam, or I think you can get like crafty foamy tape, can't you? Yeah, so that would look nice. So I'm doing it slightly off centre because I wanted to use this Helen because I thought it was a nice peaceful bird flying away, just rejigging that slightly. And yes, then I just feel like there's a bit of a gap in the corner. Oh no, how do I put that one first? Thinking of you, I thought it could be kind of, if someone's having a bad time, I'll send this card. Then the gap in the top right hand corner was annoying me, so I'm using one of the flags, which I think looks quite nice because it ties in the colour of the heron nicely. And then that one is almost done. I just felt like it needed a scribbly border, so I did a scribbly border, just for an extra little bit of something, really. I do them on my journal pages, so I was like, why don't I do it on a card? I think it works with the way that the leaves look like they're hand drawn as well. It kind of ties that in nicely. So really simple, using my trusty Pentel Energel, and then that's another one done. And then, do I do the next one as a Mother's Day card? I think I do, actually. Yes, I think this one is actually where I do the Mother's Day card that I've been meaning to make. So after procrastinating with 2 other cards, I then make, excuse me, a actual Mother's Day card. So this one I do fanny around a little bit, but I know I want to have this mum with the gold, and the gold kind of works with the golds in the collection, so that's quite nice. It is glittery, but it does work. Yeah, I don't know why the second Mother's Day card was really making me confused. I like the idea of the flowers, I like the idea of the pot, but I couldn't quite make it work. That poor flower sticker gets stuck on my hand, gets stuck back on the paper lots of times during this video, so my apologies. So then I'm using this Post-it note again. Post-it notes, you may have a big stash of Post-it notes. See, this looks quite nice, but in the end I don't quite like the sentiment on the jar, so I changed my mind again. Post-it notes, have a look, because you might have some pretty Post-it notes that you haven't used, and they can be lovely for craft projects, not just for writing your notes down. Excuse me, I think I'm going to cough. Oh dear. So, like the flowers, like the jars, I combined the two. Ta-da! There we go. There's that sticker put back on its sheet. Then I'm going to use another one of the thanks. Quite lucky that this Rosie Studio pack had 2 thanks on it, so I could use the thanks mum. Then this lovely washi, again from the collection. I really like this collection, which is why I clearly did 1 card out of the Simple Stories one, and then went and did loads of cards for this Jen Hadfield one. There we go. But I like it. But yeah, I do like the Bunnies and Blooms. It's very springy, pastel-y, very cute. So I will be definitely using that lots in my journal as well. So I'm just using some washi. I like the 2 bits of washi, but I felt this you couldn't really see it on there, so I moved it down so it's underneath, so it looks a little bit more visible. And then pop in the jar down, and then the thanks mum. So then fighting with my tape runner, trying to make it work. I don't like tape runners. I don't like them. I know lots of people do, but Give me a Pritt stick any day. I don't mind getting sticky fingers. I just don't like the sticky desk. And I know I could put a piece of paper underneath and that would solve it. But yeah. So then I'm just trying to rearrange where I'm going to put this thanks mum, and not cover up the flowers, and just try and keep it so that it's actually readable, because it is busy obviously. So I think I've got where I want it. Ta-da! Make a decision. Bit of glue, like I said before, just the wet glue that I had. It's not necessarily brilliant. I don't know. I don't have a great experience with wet glue. I'm a Pritt stick girl. Do you think they'll sponsor me one day? No. Anyway, so stick that down, wiggle it around, stick it down again, and bit on that corner there. Just why not? Because it was peeling up. Then a few hearts. You can never have too many hearts. I do 2 and then think no, it needs 3. It definitely needs 3. So add a third one there. The big one, little tiny one looks better. And there we go. That is a Mother's Day card done. And then I'm still on a roll. So hold on. I've decided to do another scribbly border. So that's just really simple. Just doing 2 lines, but sometimes they meet, sometimes they go further away, and yeah, that is how I do my scribbly borders. They're not particularly groundbreaking. I just feel like it works with this collection nicely because it does look hand drawn. And there you have it. There's the next one. And then I make another one because I'm on a roll. This is a happy birthday card, because you always need happy birthday cards, don't you? Or actually, that's a good question. Do you send cards? I think my husband would not send a card ever if he didn't have to, because he just really doesn't see the point. And I have to say, Christmas cards do feel like that to me. I don't know whether it's because it's my birthday as well, so we end up getting Christmas cards and we've got birthday cards, and it's a bit card overwhelm. Plus all the decorations, not cluttering, because I love decorations, but there's lots of stuff. My brain can't quite cope with all of the bits of card. So wow, lots of sticking to my hand there. Woohoo! So do you send cards? Kind of environmental impact. Maybe there is some sort of something we could cut back on, possibly. But I enjoyed making these ones, so I feel like that's probably the better way to go if I can, to make the cards, and see where we go from here. So whilst I've been rabbiting, I've used a couple of the tiny word stickers to make this happy birthday on the little clipboard, and then I've taken it all off again because I decided it needed something behind it. So I'm using this little plant and a bit of washi, and then I'm putting all the sentiments, and then I don't like that either, so I take it all off again and do it so it's hanging over. I quite like the way that things spill over onto other bits of I was going to say the page, but on this case the card. I thought that looked quite nice, the way it kind of spilled over from the clipboard. Then I'm just mounting it, or matting it, or backing it, or whatever word you want to use. Very technical measuring here. I'm just sort of holding it up and cutting. Nothing, no rulers are used here. I don't even know where my ruler is, poor thing. So yeah, just sticking that down. That would have looked nice if it had been mounted on something higher, but as I said, don't have it. But I'm still really pleased with how this looks. Then there's something bugging me a little bit. Too many rainbows. Didn't like that, so changed my mind with putting something else on there. And fiddled about looking for all sorts of things. Thought candle might be quite nice, but wasn't completely convinced. So still looking through my stash. I'll put some washi down. This washi's lovely, but doesn't work with a pattern background, as you will see once I finally get into it. It just kind of disappears. So yeah, didn't work. So I end up using the yellowy one again that I've used on another one, because that does work a little better. Then, maybe a butterfly, not sure. And then, heron. Lovely, beautiful heron. Heron is there again to save the day. I can't think of another collection I've seen with a heron on, so there you go. Because the corners of the clipboard were rounded, I decided to round the corners of the backing bit thingy, doodah, what's it? Just because. And then pop it in, and then I do get my heron and my washi. Where's my washi? Come on. Do I do my washi yet? Can't remember. So yes, the herons are, they're lovely, but I can't think what else why I would really use them in a journal page, so I'm quite happy to use them in this page. I just felt like it needed something else in that corner, so I pop the little plant there, and it ties in with the one on the clipboard, not the chipboard. Bit of that grid washi and trim it, and then I'd finally stick down this poor little bird. There we go. So yes, I ended up doing quite a lot of cards here. I think I do 6 in total, when I was only planning to do the two ones for Mother's Day. Don't put that there. Don't put that. No, don't put that. You don't need it. It's fine. It's done. Stop. No. Nah, there we go. I did put a heart on. I always need more hearts. So here they all are. So this is happy birthday one. There is the Mother's Day card that eventually got made. And there is the stay positive, kind of thinking of you, bad time one. A new homey, it doesn't have to be a new home, but that's what I was planning on making it. A nice thank you one. And the first one I made, which was the Mother's Day one from the Bunnies and Blooms collection. So here they all are. I hope that you have found this video interesting. If it's not for you, card making, that's fine. I have plenty of other creative daily journal videos for you to watch, but I just thought as I was making them, I would put the camera on and film it for you. And maybe it's inspired you to make some cards rather than spend £2.50 on a card, because they're so expensive. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, creativity is contagious. Pass it on, and I will see you again soon. Bye.